Uh-oh, guys. Stand by. That's better. Howdy-o. Welcome to Queen in the Morning. I haven't done, God, I haven't live streamed in like 3 weeks on any platform. I hope everybody is doing well this morning. Yeah. It's the day after a holiday. Kiddo's back at school, and I was facing the eternal struggle this morning of, do I want to record something? Do I want to go live? Do I want to go live on Twitch? Do I want to go live on YouTube? Do I just want to color? Do I want to watercolor? I have no idea. It was a struggle this morning. So, yeah. Hold on a second. I gotta fix these headphones. Also, y'all gotta let me know if the music is too loud, because it might be too quiet for you and too loud for me. So my son stole my my good headphones, my Steel Series. He just kind of walked into my office and was like, "Oh, yep, I'm gonna borrow these," and then swapped out with his whatever the heck these are, PlayStation. I don't even know. But yeah, so like I said, I debated this morning what I was gonna do. I needed a break from the spread I was working on, or am working on, for Lonely Book Club. And then I debated doing recording a tutorial on shading, but that requires more planning than just, I didn't want to throw it together just to throw something together. And then I was looking through one of my other Halloween books, and I was like, oh, let's color in this, and none of the pages were speaking to me. So then I remembered I had this fun page in, so this is Grains of Gold, Hanna Karlzon. This is the compilation book. So I'm not exactly sure what book this page is originally in, but I have it in the compilation book. And then I was like, do I want to watercolor today? Since that's been what, you know, kind of where my mind is at. And then I decided, you know what, let's just bust out the Artezas and play with those today and give the Derwents a break. So I'm going to be working with the 120 set of Arteza Expert colored pencils. And we're just going to chill. And yeah, hang out until I have to go run errands for the King of Flannel. I did not pull my swatch book out. Yeah, so I really haven't, aside from the fact that I know I want to color her hat and her shirt cloak blue. I've not picked a color palette for this. Also, I have no idea what this music is. I thought this was gonna be like a kind of spooky Halloween playlist. Have I swatched the Artezas? I swear I've swatched these. If not, maybe that needs to be on my list of things to do. I have swatched these. Alright, so let's go with, I'm gonna go with indigo for my dark, my shade, and then what do I have that will look good for this, with this for a highlight? Let's go with not. They're not in order, guys. Alright. So we'll start with the, I've got sapphire blue and indigo, so we're gonna see how this goes. And also, I'm gonna try the, the coveted Caran d'Ache full blender that is being retired. And I had never used one of these before, but of course, when I found out they were being retired, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a pack, you know, just to try them out. Secretly hoping that I hated them. I don't hate them. I used it in a picture I'm working on in another Hanna book, and I was like, gosh darn it. And I also, in my excitement, when I was trying to sharpen it, snapped it in half. Oops. That's fine. It'll still work and it'll fit in a pencil extender, so. Alright, let's do some coloring. Actually, I'm gonna... Here, let me test something real quick. I just want to check something. And if this ends up not being dark enough, I do have a darker blue I can use. God, I haven't used these pencils in forever. Out of the lines already. That's okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of blocking in where I want my shadows and my darker colors right now. So in all of these creases and folds. And I'm going in with a fairly light hand. These colors are, or these pencils are pretty pigmented, so... I hope everybody had a good weekend. I, wish that my weekend had been more productive, but sometimes it's good to just be. I did manage to get, two of 3 cars vacuumed and washed, although they both need, a trip to the car wash, like an actual washing, not just me spraying him down with the hose, so there's that. This paper really likes these pencils. So, yeah, I've been trying to, which I'm not leaving for a while yet, but it's like as I start working through stuff and organizing things in my office, because I would like to do an office tour video at some point. I am starting to look at my supplies and think about what I want to take with me when I'm gone, when I leave next year, and like how to pack it and start making a list of things. And it's like, just when I think, you know what, I'm just gonna take all of my Derwent sets, because I do tend to use those the most, and probably my Arteza toy markers, just because I'm not gonna take alcohol markers, and the Artezas are in a nice case, would give me a set of markers to use. Now I kind of want to take these. That is a little bit... That's a little bit too similar in color for what I'm going for. Let me just kind of see what I can do here. Rethink the plan. So I can always go in, which I think I'm gonna have to do, with a gray around some of these edges, which is fine. And I haven't really started blending anything either, so... And I don't know what I'm gonna do with the background in this picture. If I'm going to leave it blank... or what we're gonna do. Yeah, I might come back in with a even darker color up in some of these folds. But anyways, so I was talking about, you know, trying to decide supply-wise what I want to take with me, and I was gonna take my light fast, my pro colors, my ink tints, my dirt wet watercolors. At one point, I thought about taking my polychromos, which is still on the table, and then my toy markers. Then, because those are all in cases. And then a supply of, you know, a couple like Poscas and gel pens and some fine liners and little like detail things. And then I don't know if I'll take my my electric eraser. Not that I won't be able to get like batteries for it. But probably just like a couple of the white like the Stadler erasers. God, I keep going out of the lines. This is one of those days. And then I'm still in frame here. A set of paintbrushes, I have a set of just Taklon bristle brushes that I've been enjoying using. A set of water brushes. No fixatives, so probably won't take anything pastel. And I'm fairly certain the only thing I would have access to in that realm while I'm where I'm going is probably hairspray, and I don't know how well I want to like rely on that in my books, so we'll just leave the pastels at home. And then of course I'm like, oh, I want to take my distress crayons, and it's like my bag is gonna end up being mostly art supplies. Wait, I really cannot stay in the lines today. That's alright, I'll go clean it up after we're done. So yeah, so basically back to square one on the what am I gonna take with me? Then I was looking at my watercolor paints. I think I might order a larger like metal tin that holds more half pans, and combine some of my Prima sets into one container. I think that might be easier. And that's just coming from like working out of like 5 different tins sitting on my desk at once, and just kind of being like, yeah, we need to fix this. This is one of my my viewers over on Twitch's favorite songs. It kind of became a meme. Alright, I gotta pull this a little closer so I can see in these little cracks here. So yeah, my camera kind of sits a little farther back from my my desk, so sometimes I have to pull the book towards me a little further than I would like in order to actually see what I'm doing. Gosh, that, you know, hey Jericho, how are you? That's actually hilarious that you popped in, because I was just talking about when that song came on, that it was one of my viewers over on Twitch's like favorite songs, so it had become like a channel meme. Were you summoned? Did you sit up and say, somewhere Queen is streaming and the praise music is playing? Lol. How's your day going, Jericho? What are you up to today? About to make coffee. It's almost second coffee time here too. What is it, 10:20? I'm thinking about it also. Oh. What kind of coffee are you making? All I've got is basic bee coffee. I gotta remember I'm on YouTube, not Twitch. Trying to make sure I have enough pigment in here before I start blending. Otherwise it will look like not good. The Taste of San Antonio. I think mine is like generic Price Right coffee. How was your weekend? I know we were chatting yesterday, but let's see, do I have an even darker blue in this set? Being a nerd and stuff? What were you being nerdy about? I need to, like, tab this book. trying to figure out what I need in here. You know what? I do have a darker blue. Let's go with... You finished the Rift? I have not finished the Rift, which is really sad because I was looking forward to it because it's two characters that I play, and I don't know. Dead by Daylight and I are just currently, you know, you had to after the last ones, that's fair. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's not even, I can't even so much say it's the game that makes me not want to play it. It's the community. You know, like, not my community because I love you guys, but just the community as a whole is like mentally exhausting. To open your Twitter and all you see is just it's like, come on people, touch grass. Like, there's more to life than whiling your... God, I feel like they're gonna come for me. Actually, you know what? Maybe not, because I'm completely, like, irrelevant in that community, but it's just... No, you know what? I'll say it, because Dylan said it on Twitter. It's like, there's more to life than DBD, you know? It's fine to be upset about it, but some of y'all need to just throttle down. Throttle down hard. Especially considering that some of the people that are so upset about it are going around talking about how they're gonna boot up the game and crap on baby survivors and baby killers. I mean, in Dead by Daylight, not, you know what I mean. New killers and new survivors to the game of Dead by Daylight. But it's like, if you're actively going out of your way to ruin the experience for others, then how do you have an accurate picture of whether or not the system could be decent? You're choosing to not just, like, let the game, like, play out. If your sole goal is to try and make other players miserable because you don't like MMR, then it might be time to, like, find another game to play, is my thought. Become a toxic killer against Swifts. It's like, they're just as bad, you know? I just gotta jump in a Swift and just doo-doo on all these new killers. Ha 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 ha. And it's like, bro, that's... And the hacking as of late it's horrible. Like, I don't know, did you see, I guess over the weekend, I mean, I guess it was pretty bad over the weekend. Like, there was people that were going around and they were hacking the game and holding it hostage and going into streamers' chats, and telling them, like, what they were doing and forcing them to disconnect, because, like, I guess they were soft locking the game when it got to endgame collapse, so, like, nobody could leave. It's like, I saw a bunch of people posting about that. The clicky with the flashlight, so you gave them undivided attention. See, you know what I find works even better in that situation? I just ignore them. I think that makes them even more upset is when they try and get your attention and you just don't give into it. And that's usually when I start going on, like, on the prowl. I'll hunt down the weakest one and thin the herd. Either clicky ends up getting the hatch, which whatever, or then clicky gets the hook. Because there's nobody to save clicky. Lol. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people posting about it over the weekend. Is that there was somebody going around with the name DBD Devs Don't Care. They would hold the game hostage, then go into streams and force people to have to DC in order to leave the match. Because the easy anti-cheat just doesn't work. And it's like, the people who are doing it are so brazen about it. Like, some of them stream themselves hacking the game. And it's like, I'll admit, there's, like, some of it is kind of amusing. You know, like, I was in Soup's chat and he had one where, one of the survivors in the lobby changed to Billy, like, at the absolute last section. So Billy loaded in with the survivors, and it was, like, 2 killers in the match. The actual killer was a pig. And so the Billy just kept going around and downing all of the survivors and then carrying them to the tops of buildings. But it's like, there's a limit, you know, to how tolerant and how humorous that's gonna be. And it's one thing to eat a 5-minute penalty for a disconnect, like, once. But when you're streaming, if you're spinning your stream in the timeout corner, like, more than, you're actually playing the game, like, You know what? I'm gonna do this for the... Just chatting. Yeah, pretty much at that point. Then it's like... Do you just change to just chatting? Like... Every time it happens? Because eventually, like, your DC penalties are just gonna, like, stack up, you know? And some people have been saying it's been happening back to back. Like, 5 or 6 matches in a row that you're ending up with someone hacking the game is... kind of wild. Oh. I remember this playlist. Okay, I will be right back. BRB. Alright. I'm back. You guys can at least look at what I'm doing while I wait for my coffee to... I actually really like the way this is coming out. These pencils are a little different in terms of blending, and they don't take as many layers as some of my other pencils do. So like some of this in here, I'm not exactly happy with like some of the harsh lines, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to like add any more pencil to smooth that out. I may have maxed things out. The only other thing I could try, and I don't know if it will work on this paper, is I have texture touch up, but I mean it doesn't look horrible. So I'm not, like, you know, I'm not at the swipe it off my desk. I hate it type moment. It just isn't as, it isn't as blended out as I would like. Some of that too might just also be my technique. Since I've been working with the light fast pencils, you can be a little sloppier with those in terms of like your initial color laydown. In these, you cannot. I've spoiled myself, guys. Feel like I probably took these pencil strokes a little sloppy. It's okay, you know? I don't know what this music is, but I feel like I'm in an 80s movie soundtrack. BRB. Going to go grab my coffee. Okay, now I'm back. Look at that product placement. Not sponsored, but I am a Bones Coffee affiliate, which there is a link to in the About Me section of my channel. And if you purchase via my link, I get a little bit of a commission. No, Bones coffee mug. I was gonna use my, D mug. But then I was like, no. Let's use the Bones coffee mug. I have goodies being delivered today. Not the watercolors that I ordered off eBay, though. Those haven't shipped. Yeah. I ordered another set of colored pencils because Lord knows I need another set of those. Like, I need another hole in my head. But it's like, the completist in me felt like I needed them to go with my other Derwent sets. Like, yeah. And I ordered, I don't even, you know what, this is sad. This was, what even did I order? God damn. How often do you update your software, Apple? I've got 2 books, another pencil case, a set of colored pencils, a bag of dog food coming today, and then tomorrow I have 2 more books and a set of watercolor paintbrushes. Oh, I should show you. I'll show you what I was working on over the weekend. Hold on just a sec. So, I gotta finish this up. I started doing some of the colored pencil work on it, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to bust out actual acrylic paint and not my acrylic paint pens, because I do not like how the stars came out. And then I gotta touch some things up. I was doing some colored pencil shading, and I think I'm gonna have to bring in maybe the watercolor pencils over here, and then I've got to do some coloring on the mice. But for my first, like, actual attempt at watercoloring in one of these books, I don't hate how it came out. Like, I'm really pleased with the fact that it doesn't look like super streaky and splotchy and awful for first attempts. I even did some of the shading on this with watercolors, which is not easy. I give props to people that paint in this medium and just that medium. But yeah, that is, I'm working on this one, so mainly at the detail phase. And incidentally, I think I have decided I'm going to attempt to do watercolor in some form or fashion in this entire book. So the base of everything, all of the pictures in here is gonna be it's gonna be a watercolor. So this one I might use the watercolor pencils for, just because there's so many like details. But yeah, I think this is gonna be all watercolor. But it was super fun, you know, for never having like extensively watercolored before. These pencils work really well in Kirby's books as well. Which, incidentally, I need to finish the inside. I think it's the inside cover of Fragile Worlds that I started working on using the Artezas. I have so many whips, it's not even funny. Jericho, thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I know the YouTube vibe and the adult coloring vibe is not for everyone, so like honestly, you know what? Let me pause the music for a second. I've honestly debated like completely moving over here to YouTube, especially considering you can have multiple channels on like one account, so to speak. You can control them from like one, you know. I actually thought of making another one just for Queen of Flannel for the gaming side of things. There's a lot that this platform has to offer that I think which could probably learn from. And you know, I didn't realize that he had permanently moved over here until recently, but apparently Dowsey is 100% on this platform, on YouTube, live streaming and you know, all of his video content. And he did a video on it and talked about some of the, you know, the pros and cons and the things he felt like YouTube had to offer that would be more beneficial to him as a content creator. And a lot of it makes sense, you know. And I think Dylan has two different channels. He's got his Dead by Daylight content channel, and then he's been trying to get into you know, the gaming review and journalism side of things. And I think he ended up making a separate channel for that. So I've been thinking about it. I mean, I don't know. You know, it just kind of along the lines of what we were talking about yesterday. Is it's just I'm finding it easier to create content in this format, I guess. Do what the coffee says. Holy cannoli. Okay, yeah, this blender is a thing of beauty, and I'm super bummed that they are discontinuing it in this format, because this is probably the best blender that I have ever used. And I've used a lot of blenders. Don't know what there is about it, but it's just a thing of beauty. also love your face and I miss you. How are you? I gotta do this over here too. Oh, snaps. Look at that. There. I have no idea how to, like, how to work any of it. But I just made you guys... There you go. Jericho should show up momentarily, too. So over on Twitch, you get swords. Here, you get wrenches. Canceling stream because you gotta clean the house today and just not feeling it. Some days, you know, like, the cleaning will always be there. Oh, wait. No, you mean... Okay, because you gotta clean the house and you're not feeling stream. Got it. I just made you guys mods. Your mods over on Twitch. Now your mods over here. But yeah, I feel ya. I honestly, like, Jericho and I were just talking about Twitch, and it's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. There's just something about creating content in this format that is speaking to me, you know? It's all the Overwatch. I almost colored that in blue. Had to stop and look there for a minute. I don't know, it just feels more manageable to me right now. Like, okay, throw a load of laundry in the machine, record for an hour, swap the laundry out, start editing while the laundry is drying, and then depending on, you know, how extensive the editing is, you know, I'll go do dishes or something else house related. And then it's like when your video is rendering, at least in the program that I'm using, it usually takes anywhere from like 30 minutes to an hour for... Hold on, I'm trying to make sure I don't color her hair blue here. For your video to render, and so like you can't do anything with it at that point. It's just doing its thing. And I mean, you can make your thumbnail, which is usually what I do while my video is doing its thing, but go run errands, come back, and then your video is ready to upload. And if you've got your thumbnail done, then depending on the length of your video, it takes anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour for it to upload to YouTube, so you can go get other stuff done. So it's like, unless you want to sit here and watch your video for an hour render, it's encouraged me to find other productive uses of my time and my day. And I will admit that especially like now, I have been way too preoccupied with stats. And I'm really trying to like back off from that and just tell myself, if I get 2 videos of in some form or fashion out a week, then I would rather spill my little thing of paint of pencil shavings all over my desk. That's not what I would rather do, you guys. I got excited, okay? Rip. But, I would rather put out 2 quality videos a week that are, like, well thought out and well edited and whatnot, than throw together, like, 5 or 6 half-assed videos just for the sake of like putting content out there. This music is incredibly tranquil. Because I don't know, what's the sense in... I mean, it's like, yeah, you want to put out content. And yes, in essence, like, the more there is on your channel for people to, like, look at, like, it's better. But if you create, like, that quality video that brings people in, that you've put a crap ton of time into, that's what entices people to want to, like, look at your other stuff. But if your other stuff is 20 poorly planned, half-butted videos, then, like, what was the point? Like, I feel like at that point you've kind of wasted your time, like, you know? So there might not be very many videos on my channel right now, but I am doing my best to, like, manage my time and create well thought out content that people want to watch, so that it's consistent quality across the across the board. But that's just my you know? I'm just trying not to be, like, tunnel visioned by, you know, the, like, stats and what it takes to get monetized on this platform, because if I focus on that, then, you know, focusing on the wrong things. And it's like, I think I found, for right now, with, you know, my limited knowledge of video editing, that about an hour for what I'm doing is about the limit for me that I can do in a sitting. And then some of that gets trimmed down anyways. And it going in and, like, looking at you know, at the stats, because you can see, like, the, you know, the average view time for your individual videos. And so when your average view time on an hour-long video is 3 to 5 minutes, then you can kind of sit back and be like, okay, well, you know, is it the quality of my video? Is it something that I can control? Is it something out of my control? Do I need to, you know, scale the length of my videos back? Or is it just kind of the nature of YouTube and just the human brain in general? Because that's typically, I was a journalism major in college, and that was one of the things that you know, we talked about, is typically when people read an article, they read the headline, the opening little, like, intro paragraph, maybe a tiny bit of what's in between, and then the end. And if your headline and your intro doesn't hook people, they're not even gonna make it to the end. They're just gonna tune your stuff out. So, kind of applying some of that to making YouTube videos too. You know? It's fun though, you know? And the cool thing, I'm looking at, in addition to, like, color and chats and whatnot, is doing some speed colors. Because when I leave next year, if I have some of those like in the backlog, I can still release some content while I'm gone. I don't know, it's just, it's really nice to be able to schedule your stuff. Speaking of scheduled stuff, I have a Watercolor Wednesday video coming out tomorrow. I filmed it last week. It's nothing, you know, spectacular. It's a color and chat, but I was watercolor painting in a Halloween type book, and just kind of chatting about life and whatnot. So that comes out tomorrow, and I'm hoping to have the third part of the Lonely Book Club, my first episode of the Lonely Book Club, out on Friday, but I'm not sure if it will come out this week. To be honest, this week might end up being like content light. I am working on the shadow box and like picture collage for my grandfather's memorial service, since we didn't really get to do anything last year because of COVID. We're doing it this year, and it's this weekend, and so I'm putting together the picture collage. So I may use this week to record some things. But in terms of like editing, I don't know how much I will get edited this week. I am going to have to work on some of the photos actually like in Photoshop. And then go get some prints done. But yeah, so I have that I'm working on, and I'm trying to plan out episode 2 of the Lonely Book Club, and I'm not sure. I have an image in mind for it. But I'm not sure what I want to do with it yet. If I'm gonna watercolor it, if it's... I do not know. I wish I had done some of my highlight color on her arm. Let's see. That's a purple. So I just realized this because I have not used very many of the pencils in this set. And normally these they say Arteza on them, and they have the name and the pencil number and whatnot on them. This one has nothing. It is a purple, but there's no name, no nothing. So yeah, gotta be careful pulling that out of the box. Because if it gets put in the wrong spot, you think you're grabbing the black. Oops. Speaking of black, I may need to pull the black from another set. Unless there's... Nope, disregard. Ninja pencil, yeah. I found it. I forgot that there's like 5 trays in this set. And it was buried in the very bottom tray. And then I was like, oh, did I... So I had, or had the smaller set of these. I can't remember exactly how many come in the smaller set off the top of my head. But I got them and was like, man, you know, I really do like these pencils. And so then I sprung for the bigger set. And I was like, I'll just keep the small set for, like, backups. Because these pencils, you can kind of get them open stock, but it's like a box of 4 of the same color. It's not like individual, so you can't just be like, oh, well, I need a black, so I'm just gonna you know, just order a single black like you could with like a Prismacolor or a Derwent. And so I kept them thinking I'll just, you know, for backups. And then as I was like organizing my office and I was putting things into pencil cases and whatnot, I realized that they're just sitting here. They were just sitting here not being used. And I don't use the Artezas as much as I was using them maybe at the beginning of my adult coloring journey, and I tend to favor the Derwent pencils, and so I kind of sorted through them and replaced some of the ones in the smaller set that were like really like tiny because I had used them down to like nubs, with some of the ones from the bigger set that hadn't been used as heavily, and I ended up giving my smaller set to my niece. So then I was kind of like, oh, did I when I was swapping things out, did I give her like both of the blacks? What did I do here? You know what? God, this blender, man. Have I seen Squid Game? I have not. But I don't know if Joe's watched it yet, but he's talked to me about it. I feel like I probably should watch it since everybody is talking about it. He said it was similar to Bird Box. You binge watched it last week? Well, I don't know, maybe I'll have to find some time to also binge watch. Like, what even is it about, though? Something video game-like, but involving death. I guess. No, never mind. Well, I mean, it's just the two of us, so I guess we're... Nah. That way, if anybody's watching this back, it doesn't get spoilered. But, like, the gist of it has to do with video games, right? Something like that. I mean, I guess I could always go back and edit this and be like, hashtag spoilers. Yeah, send me a DM on Discord. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna let Ellie out, and then when I come back, we'll tackle her hair. Because I'm trying to decide with this candle down here. Because some of this light, like how far out do I want this to extend? Because it's gonna impact like how I do some of her hair. But I will be right back. Hi. Back. Thank you, kind sir. Alright, so let's work on her hair. So let's go with you're the best. Sharpen these. Well, it's like I swatched these, but I must have swatched the smaller set and then maybe a few out of the bigger set, because some of these pencils were like not even sharpened. I need one more lighter color. Let's go with this. I'm not very good at not very good at coloring hair, but we're gonna go for it anyways. This should hopefully look better once I blend things out. And this is a little different because it's not like individual strands. Can you adult tomorrow? Yes. I give you permission to adult tomorrow. 100%. Can I also... Well... I mean, I don't really want to adult, like, any day. I have to go to Home Depot after I'm done here. You want to go to Home Depot for me? Child sign it. 18-year agreement. Yeah. That's true. Well, not only that, but basically my other non, like the minor that I'm not or the minor. Hold on, let me rephrase. Aside from the minor that I am legally responsible for, my other job is basically parenting people's adult children. Are there cute men's at Home Depot? I mean, maybe. There might be. It's possible. Is this Christmas music? What even is this? It is. Alright, no, we can't do that. Good lord. There's cute men's at the Home Depot where you live. I mean, I guess I'm just out of the game, you know? I've been married too long. Where you are, there is. I don't know. I'm usually like on a mission when I go in there, so it's get what I need and vamonos. And to be honest, like, the only reason I offered to go on this trip for the King of Flannel is because the Home Depot is down the road from Michael's. And I need gouache. Lol. Yeah. So he's repainting we call it the party pavilion, but I mean, there's never really parties happening at the party pavilion aside from if we do something at the house for like Jill's birthday or something. But it's a little like back gazebo that the prior owners had built, and they kind of messed it up. So they had a slab put down. And then they buried the posts for the pavilion, like, I don't even know how many feet down into the concrete. And didn't treat the metal, so some of it started to rust. And since they sunk it into the pad, like, we can't remove it and replace it. And since they didn't treat the since they didn't treat the metal, it's like, what do we do with that? And so the King of Flannel is repainting it with Rust-Oleum spray paint. in hopes of, well, he had to like JB weld some of the joints on it. And then he was working on spray painting it, but he ran out of paint. And so I was like, I'll go to the man's store for you. But little does he know, I have an ulterior motive. And it's like, I wonder how long it will take him to catch on. It's like, I'll have to hide my, my Michaels purchases when I come back. I feel like if I don't hide my Michaels purchases, then he'll catch on. Gee, every time you volunteer to go, to the man's store for me, I notice that you come back with a Michaels bag. No, I don't. You saw nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't make stuff up. And he's also got this, like, he, you know nothing. Spouse. He's also got this, like, preoccupation with coming into my office and putting my blinds up. And I'm like, bro, what's... He makes fun of me and says I sit here in the dark. And I mean, like, if I'm doing game streaming, then yeah, I pull the blinds shut because I have the camera on. And it's like looking into the sun. You know, I get the glare on the TV monitor, and it looks like garbage on the camera, so I pull the blinds. But like today, since I'm not using the webcam, and I get better light for art streams, I have the curtains pulled back, but also my office faces the street. And so it's like, oh, cool. We'll just pull the blinds up so anybody that walks by can see all of the stuff that's in here. Yo, what is with this playlist? At least now I know what to play for when it actually is that time of year. like the way this is coming out so far. I think she's cute. Oh, you like her? Thank you. Yeah, I am pleased. I thought this was a good, I don't know. I'm trying to get more comfortable with, portraiture, with coloring portraits. I don't do it very often. It intimidates me. But, Hanna's books have a lot of that in them. There are a lot of people in her books. And so, you know, I want to like work in these books. This song is this is one of the alerts over on Twitch. Okay, this sounds like music from the old Sega Genesis Sonic the Hedgehog. Except for what sounds like them chanting fight, fight, fight in the background. I don't remember that from the old Sonic games. Music is like super tranquil. Wow, we're all over the map with this playlist. I don't hate it, though. Kind of like your playlist. This is like, yeah, my Amazon playlists are pretty much like this as well. It's like you go from Phil Collins to like System of a Down. Like, wow, that took a hard left. That's doing. Let's go back. Okay. Now we. Okay, this is not what I thought that song was gonna be called. Side-scrolling salsa. What in the 8-bit? I don't even know. This is actually kind of amazing, I'm not gonna lie right now. It also really makes me want to play Mario. Yes! I also want to play Mario. And it's called 8-bit salsa. Like, that's not what I was expecting the name to be. I was expecting it to be like 8-bit something or other. Oh, not sure what happened there. I think I may have damaged the tooth of this paper a little bit. We'll just leave that space alone. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, let's see about tackling her skin. Thank you. a little too... Alright, if I want to stick with this... This is going to be what I have to work with. You feel like you're walking in snow? Why do you feel like you're walking in snow? Oh, the last song? I must have missed it while I was AFK. Now we've gone back to the reggae. I think I'm just gonna have to... stick to just this, just the peach pencil for this. So this set does not have a very wide variety to choose from in terms of skin tones. And I'm also super horrible at portraits, so that's something I have been watching videos about and researching and whatnot. But unless I pull from one of my other sets, which I don't really want to do, this is what we got. Jazz Club, yeah. Oh. God, this playlist is like all over the map. Ah, this makes me want to play Ghost of Tsushima. Ah, Chinese food sounds good. I want sushi. You're allergic to seafood? Like all seafood? That is unfortunate. I feel like I've traveled the globe with this playlist. Nothing but seafood when she was pregnant with you, and you ended up allergic to it? That's crazy. Oh no. So I'm guessing, like, family reunions are, like, all seafood, huh? Sometimes. I think we're back at the beginning of the playlist. This pencil is well loved. I think she's turned out super cute so far. Like, I'm really happy with the progress. You know what? I think that's good for today. I think that's a good place to bookend it, and I can work on this between loads of laundry. I feel productive, like I've put out some content today. Let me see here. I don't know how this is gonna look because I don't have the lighting for the face cam, but it's a little dark. Let me pause this. Cool. So yeah, I'm really pleased with the progress so far on our witch here today. So thank you guys. Yay face. Well, dark face because I'm like backlit today. But thank you so much coming and hanging out with me, Jericho. Thank you especially for chilling here the entire freaking like 3-hour stream. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate everybody that is maybe poked their head in to see what was going on over here today. Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. So that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed, I don't think I have it on the screen. If you liked the content and you want to see more, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when I post or go live. Feel free to give me a follow on Twitter. I post regular updates over on that side of things. The link is in the About Me section. I do not have my Nightbot set up over here yet, which I should probably. That's a good thing for me to work on. So, Thank you guys so much. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.